Have you ever found yourself like this? Tarot cards. I need tarot cards. I need insight. Tarot cards. Yeah. Stay tuned. Welcome to Intuitive Safe Haven, everyone. It's your girl Rose, and thank you for coming back to Intuitive Safe Haven, where you can get insight with attitude and learn some intuitive shit. Well, anyways, yeah, so that clip that you just saw. Now, I know it's a little far-fetched, but come on, y'all. Some of y'all be doing that, and I'm just gonna keep it real. So today's topic, I'm gonna go over what is divination addiction. So let's get into it. All right, so do you see yourself constantly looking for insight or asking tarot readers questions? Do you see yourself going to multiple tarot readers asking the same question? Do you? Do you get a reading at least more than once or twice a day from different people? Well, if you do all those things, you either got money or you might have divination addiction. All right, so divination addiction. So how I would classify divination addiction is either getting multiple readings or rune readings, bone readings, basically any kind of reading for every single little situation or decision that you have to make in your life. So basically, before you even think, well, basically, you let diviners do a lot of the thinking and talking for you. And this can be a real issue if it gets out of control. The reason I say that, like I said, I have talking points because I'm terrible in front of the camera. Anyways, okay, so when we seek insight or information on a particular person, you're basically sharing energies with other tarot readers, and this is something that you don't want to get into the habit of doing. Now, there is nothing wrong with getting insight on a particular situation or maybe a person because, you know, everybody needs answers. But when you're constantly seeking insight from multiple readers, you're basically spreading your energy field really thin. And in turn, that kind of leaves you a little bit depleted. And also, you still have that same anxiety that you had before, basically. Think of it this way. When you're going to multiple readers, getting insight on the same particular situation, you're basically spreading your energy thin. And it's kind of like if you have multiple sex partners, you know, would you want any and everything penetrating you? Would you want to be giving your goods away to any and everybody? Well, that's kind of the similar situation here involving your own energy. All right, so basically, in turn, when you share your energy with multiple readers and multiple people at the same time for that purpose, you're basically letting everyone energetically penetrate you. Yeah, it sounds gross. Now, think about it this way. Would you let a stranger physically penetrate you? Well, don't let nobody energetically penetrate you, my guy. So let's get into the purpose of a reading. So the purpose of a reading is not to energetically spy on your partner or your specific person or your mom, your dad, your sister, whoever the fuck you're gonna get a reading for. That's not the purpose of it. Welcome to my shop, child. What can I help you with? Yeah. I need insight. I've got a burning question. Okay, no problem. I want to know if Dudley is coming back. Oh, yeah. Here you go. Thanks. Sorry, hon. He's not coming back. Is he seeing someone else? I'll find out for you. Is he gonna come back later, like in 3 months? Does he love me? What? How does he feel? Is he miserable?
2 hours later.
Alright, you gotta get out. What? Because your energy's all fucked up, you're asking me 10 times too many fucking questions. No, get out. But... Okay, jeez. So stop wasting your money on doing that. You can actually do this yourself if you buy yourself a handy dandy deck of tarot cards. The purpose of a tarot reading is to provide you with an objective outlook on your situation and help provide you with other solutions as to how to handle the situation if you continue on your course. It's basically to give you insight from all perspectives of the situation, because some of us can't even take an objective look at ourselves. This is why we get tarot card readings, not to energetically spy on your cheating lover. Ooh. Another purpose of it is to basically let you know how the effects of your decisions can affect the outcome of that situation. The purpose of this information is to help you reach a higher understanding of yourself, the situation as a whole, and basically what things are going on in your life. This also helps you define what is really going on within, because like I said, sometimes we can't look at ourselves from the outside in. It takes another set of eyes to do this. So it's basically having someone else look into you, which is why I stress, don't be letting people energetically penetrate you. So let's get into the expectations of the readers. Many times people have really high expectations for readers. Like, it just seems like people expect us to predict the future, to, I don't know, it's just, the expectations are too high, people. Dial it down, okay? Dial expectations down. All right? All right. And in turn, because these expectations get really, really high for people, they become pretty codependent on tarot readers, which is why there are a lot of repeat clients. There's nothing wrong with that. Don't get me wrong. But some people become so codependent on readers to the point where they're calling them after hours. They're paying them to ask them the most mundane questions, and then on top of that, they're asking the same questions over and over and rewording it, and that, okay. So they're asking the same questions over and over and over again, and that in turn causes a lot of stress on the reader. It basically clouds the reader's mind. A reader cannot give you an accurate tarot reading without having a clear mind, and if you're nagging them, your reading's not going to be that great. They're going to do whatever they can to either get rid of you, or they're probably just not going to read you at all. And this is coming from personal experience as a reader. In turn, what happens when people come this dependent on a tarot reader is it kind of stunts their growth. It stunts their spiritual growth, because at this point they are so dependent that they can't really think for themselves. They can't make that self-discovery. They can't learn how to problem solve, and then they can't learn how to develop their own intuitive instincts because they're so dependent on a reader. On top of that, another issue here when it comes to being dependent on readers is that when you receive this insight, a lot of the times it's not what they want to hear. And unfortunately, a real true tarot reader is going to tell you the truth. And so this is where the learning experience comes from the individual. So if you decide to get several readings and they're all coinciding, and a lot of the times they're not what you want to hear, don't go looking for that reader that's going to co-sign your bullshit, because it's only going to enable you to continue the bad behavior, and it's going to stop you from going within and trying to figure out what issues you have so that you can address them and you can start living a more productive life and change your situation for the better. Because that's the whole purpose of getting tarot readings. It's basically to give you insight to one thing, point out what's going on, so that way you know what you have to address. So I hope this was helpful. This video I had to make based on my personal experience as a tarot reader and on the other side of the spectrum, because I am human like you, and I was that person that would get several readings at a time, you know, just to see who's gonna co-sign my bullshit, until I had to wake the fuck up and start doing work on myself. But I hope this video was helpful, and if you haven't already, please like and subscribe, comment below, and I will throw more content at you like this. You guys, I'll see you on the next video.